Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. This is going to be our weekly watch list video, highlighting a few stocks we are watching this week, as well as a market breakdown. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash that like button. So for those of you who have watched our previous videos, the first thing I'm going to be doing is breaking down the market. What have we saw from SPY within this past week, and then what we can expect to see within the coming week. Clearly, from the hourly here, in a downtrending channel here, two key levels I'm seeing from the hourly. First one going to be into this 443.71 area. It's really this retest. So this retest here, rejection turns support, support, support here. We did not test this on Friday. We got close during the pre-market. Nice rally to the upside here. That 443.71 area going to be of some importance here. Now, from a daily chart perspective, we're trying to put in this higher low on some volume. You can see a decent amount of buy volume here on that Thursday. A nice bottoming candle here. Now, the last thing that I'd want to do for an upside scenario is break below this candle low here. If we do break that, I do think we have room into 441.60, 440, 437.80 in this area. Potential to bounce into this 436.87 area below. But I do not want to see this candle just clear right out. So if we just get a bearish engulfing here off of Friday into Monday and boom, it just cracks below, we could very likely see some selling pressure to the downside here. So trying to put in a higher low here off this reversal point. So from here to here to here. If this fails, I do think we can test near this prior pivot low around that 436.87 area. So let's go into the 4 hour. This 446 area going to be an area of importance to keep an eye on. You can see we rejected that here on Friday, and really where that come from was the support turned resistance, and then we bounced and failed here before continuing lower. Failed it here on Friday as well. Watching that 446 area for that continuation to the upside. Again, 447.50, 448.84, and then the 450 area potential above. You could draw this. Let's go into the hourly. A little bit of a channel here, similar to this channel that we broke out of over here. So if you drew this over here, you form this channel right here. You can see we're respecting it in some regards. I'm not the biggest fan of channels, but we are in this downtrending channel still. A big scenario for the upside would be a break of this prior pivot high over here from Friday around that 447.20 area for an upside scenario here on SPY. So let's go in. Let's go into the NASDAQ. Let's go into /NQ. And it's in a similar bearish wedge here. You can see we get this movement down here from the daily chart. We attempted to bounce here on 9.6. We attempted to bounce here on 9.7. Putting in those bottoming wicks here, a sign of potential buying pressure. Now I want to see a follow through over this prior day high around that 15,394 area. So if we go into the 5-day, 5-minute, right around this 15,394 area, clears this prior pivot instead of these lower highs on the 5-minute, that would be the scenario to watch this move to the upside. And above that, into 15,432, 468, 483, and then 15,555 being a really big level overhead. And that is coming from the hourly chart here. You can see that rejection. So overall, both the markets trying to put in a potential higher low. We do need to wait for that confirmation follow through, hopefully here on Monday, instead of just engulfing below this candle here for that continuation move higher. When we go out to the weekly chart, an inside bar here setting up for a potential 3-bar move. And really what a 3-bar move on the weekly chart would be is you get this outside bar here, lower bar inside consolidation, and then a break of this 15,600 area for that continuation move to the upside. And above that, it would be the next potential target at this prior pivot right around 16,054. So 3-bar play setup, they can be an explosive setup if you do get the strong break here. Watch over that 15,600 area here this coming week. Now, for a few stocks that we are watching, first one's going to be Microsoft. And we get a nice higher high here on the weekly inside bar follow through. Now, from the daily charts, really what I was liking, you get this flag pattern. So you get this first bar here, these two inside bars, nice clear of this high here. Watching for a continuation over 335 for a move up into 338.40, and then potential above that into this key resistance and support area around 342.61. So let's draw this area so you guys can visualize it. Right around this area, this resistance turns support, turn back into resistance before this move lower. So this is going to be an important level, and you could just map it out saying daily level, and then you could just put it on the right, color code it so you know it's an important level. Now you have this level once it comes into this area. So watching this bull flag follow through, nice bar one, two inside bars, follow through bar here, watching that 335 area for that continuation move to the upside. Now, another setup that I was interested in is going to be CRM. I do like this gap up here, trying to fill this post-earnings gap that we had. We gapped up here, and it has this void. We filled this. Nice move to the upside here. Any follow-through above this 226.30 area, I do think we have room up into, say, like the 230 psych region. So you get this gap up, you take out a lot of those profit takers off of earnings, nice little spike up, pull back, higher low here, nice continuation to the upside, and it's forming this curling pattern here. So I would like to see it ideally over this candle high from Friday around 225.40, and ideally over this 226.30 area, which is going to be coming from that earnings move where we had this push up, support failed to the downside here after this opening 60-minute candle trying to hold and then breaking. So any weakness, watching this 223.67 area to bounce, and any strength over 226.30, eyeing to take this up into that 230 area, which was that post earnings high before we rejected to the downside after putting in this lower high. Now, one last setup here is I want to watch Apple. Interesting setup here on Apple. When you look at it from the daily chart, you get this gap down on news. You get this news is getting bought up, which was the Chinese news that they're banning iPhones, I believe, for state authorities. Now you get this move, you get this higher low. I do think we have a gap fill room up into 181.53, which was this gap from this move down, and then we spike down, nice inside bar. Any strength here on Monday that comes close to penetrating or engulfing this whole candle, we'll be eyeing that long side move to the upside. So with that being said, that wraps up our watch list video for the week. If you did enjoy this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you are interested in checking out our team, feel free to check out Simplified-Investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great weekend and see you all on Monday. Thank you.